the impact on performance on retention at Community Connect with presenters Joseph Walker for the introduction, research context and hypotheses, Brandon Herron, statistical analysis and data interpretation, and William Cady for the findings and recommendations. Good afternoon, everyone. Employee retention remains a pressing challenge within Human Resources and Community Connect. Organizations invest heavily in talent acquisition and training, yet turnover still persists. Our study investigates whether employee performance significantly impacts retention. Organizations often assume that high-performing employees stay longer due to job satisfaction and recognition. However, some research suggests that high performers may leave in search of better opportunities. Is this progression at a standstill? Is the recognition significant enough to keep employees satisfied and remain in the company? To better understand this dynamic, we analyze performance metrics and their correlation with retention. To answer the overarching question, how is performance impacting retention? With that question in mind, we formulated our hypotheses. Our null hypothesis, employee performance has no significant effect on retention, and our alternative hypothesis, employee performance significantly impacts retention. To test these hypotheses, we conducted statistical analysis, which Brandon will now explain.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brandon Herron. I'm going to go into statistical analysis and data interpretation. So I'm just going to start off. So our data set was provided by Community Connect. Our independent variable was employee performance measured by efficiency, productivity, and revenue contribution. Our dependent variable was retention, and our statistical test used was the correlation test. So in human resource and organizational development, statistical analysis plays a huge part for identifying patterns in employee behavior and making informed decisions. By examining performance metrics and retention records, we can determine how different aspects of employee performance influence their likelihood of staying with Community Connect. Our data set, which was provided by Community Connect, includes performance scores and retention data. The key variables in our study are employee performance measured by efficiency, productivity, revenue, contribution as the independent variable, and retention measured by whether employees stayed or left as a dependent variable. To analyze these relationships, we employed the correlation test, a statistical test used to measure the strength and direction of a linear relationship between two continuous variables. The correlation coefficient, denoted as R, ranges from -1 to 1. A value to close 1 indicates a strong positive relationship, meaning that as one variable increases, the other tends to increase as well. A value close to -1 suggests a strong negative relationship, where an increase in one variable corresponds with a decrease in the other. A value around 0 implies little to no linear relationship between the variables. The test also provides a p-value, which indicates whether the correlation is statistically significant. If the p-value is less than 0.05, we can conclude that the correlation is unlikely to be due to a random chance. Our findings revealed strong correlations between work efficiency and retention, as shown on this PowerPoint in front of you, as well as between productivity and retention. These results suggest that employees who perform their tasks with high efficiency and maintain consistent productivity are significantly more likely to remain within the organization. The strength of these correlations indicate the organization should prioritize efficiency and productivity enhancing initiatives, such as streamlining workflows, providing skill development opportunities, and fostering a performance-driven culture. Sales revenue also shows a moderate correlation with retention. This suggests that while revenue contribution plays a role in employee retention, it is not as strong as a predictor as efficiency and productivity. Employees who generate higher revenue may feel a sense of accomplishment or financial security that influences their decisions to stay with Community Connect. However, there are additional factors, such as incentives and organizational culture, could be influencing this correlation, warranting further investigation. On the other hand, work quality does not demonstrate a statistically significant impact on retention. This weak correlation suggests that while high quality work is valuable to an organization, it is not to be a key factor in an employee's decision to stay. Employees who focus on producing high quality work may not necessarily receive direct retention benefits, leading to potential dissatisfaction if other performance related incentives are lacking. These findings highlight the importance of recognizing and rewarding high quality contributions beyond traditional performance metrics. By understanding these relationships, Community Connect can develop more targeted strategies to retain high performers, focusing on enhancing work efficiency and productivity while also addressing the motivational and structural factors surrounding revenue contribution and work quality, which will provide a balanced approach to improving retention. So as you can see, we have our correlation test, and you have each defining metric, and you have the legend, which determines. And then we have our bar graph, which also determines the key performers between the metrics and job rate retention. Now my colleague, Will Cady, will discuss the implications and recommendations based on these results on finding, discussions, and recommendations.
Hi, my name is William Cady. I'll be going over findings, discussions, and recommendations for Community Connect. Key findings at Community Connect were that performance does impact retention, particularly efficiency and productivity. Work quality has a weaker correlation with retention. High performers may stay due to intrinsic motivation and workplace support, but lack of growth opportunities can still drive turnover. Theoretical implications applicable to Community Connect were the self-determination theory and human capital theory. The self-determination theory states that employees with autonomy and mastery within their roles tend to stay within an organization. Human capital theory states that investing in employee development improves retention. Practical recommendations for the organization moving forward are establish performance-based incentives, recognize high performers with career advancement opportunities, bonuses, and non-monetary incentives, establish work-life balance initiatives, provide flexible schedules and wellness programs to improve long-term retention, and enhance career development programs, upskilling and mentorship programs enhance employee loyalty. In conclusion, our research confirms that performance significantly impacts retention, particularly through efficiency and productivity. Community Connect should implement targeted strategies to retain high performers by providing career growth opportunities and workplace support. Doing so could further motivate high performers and increase the odds of retaining their skills and talent. Additionally, early engagement with underperforming employees, providing 360-degree feedback on performance, could get them back on track and make them more retainable. These efforts can mitigate the $51,000 lost in turnover costs and contribute to building and maintaining a winning team at Community Connect. Thank you and welcome, and we welcome any questions. For the final slide, you'll see the references cited for this research. Have a great day.